Hey everyone, we're gonna do just a quick little energy check-in for Blueface, Jaidyn, Alexis, and Chrisean Rock. I was led to pull some tarot, and I normally don't pull tarot, and tarot is really not my thing. But because that is how spirit is moving and led me to do that, we're gonna do that. So the card that was pulled was, or the 5 cards that were pulled were the Ace of Swords, the Hanged Man, the World, but it was upside down, so it's in reverse, the Two of Cups, the Fool, and the Moon. Yep. So, and everything just really corresponded with that as to the channeling that I was getting, guys. So this Blueface and Chrisean thing, y'all should know that it didn't happen overnight. I mean, they had been talking and smooching when they want to and doing the do when they want to, spending time periodically. One minute they would be on, the next minute they would be off. One minute they would be getting on one another's nerves and ranting about, in a negative way. And the next thing you know, it's just always a back and forth thing with them. Just always a back and forth thing, guys. So if you know, you know. I ain't never doubt that. And that's just what it is with them, guys. That is just, it is what it is. So all of that was going on. So it didn't happen overnight. It was in the workings. They had been making their little plans. So yeah, it was something that didn't just happen, because they do have this certain kind of connection, but everything about it just ain't good. So it was all in the workings, guys. And Chrisean Rock is just entering into it, just with her eyes wide open but shut at the same damn time. So she's just like, I'm not calling her a fool, but the Fool card is here for a reason, because it's just like you ignore the obvious and you just go for something, But I do see confusion is going to eventually come, because, the more things change, the more things stay the same. So, I guess that's why the Moon card is there, and the Fool card is there. It's going to be a lot of drama, a lot of confusion eventually, even if Blueface tries to start off doing or appearing to do right. The Moon card is there because he is going to be dividing his time, as in he's going to be basically Jaidyn and Chrisean Rock just switch places. They just switch places. So he's still going to be dealing with Jaidyn if she allows it, in a silent position. So just kind of like not in the open, but we'll get more into that. The Ace of Swords, troubling and upsetting. I heard, she's going to be troubled. She's going to be back crying, Chrisean Rock online, boo-hoo-ha, and hollering and crying and all that. So the way she talking to her fans and everything, them same fans, if she talking down on people, she's going to be talking to them about her problems all over again, because yeah, she's going to be upset. The World card also came in reverse. So it's just kind of like you still going in the wrong direction. The path that you're taking now, you need it for a lesson to be learned, but it's not necessarily the best path for you. It's not going to lead you exactly to where you're trying to go. You're not going to get that full joy and completion. She's not going to get it as to what she really initially was starting to look for, which was something better, or something with a different outcome. Because again, the more things change, the more things really remain the same. Yeah, so it's like false assumptions. It's going to give a false start. I did see a lot of confusion. Also, I picked up Katt Williams today. I saw just a bunch of darts being thrown at him, just from all different angles. Just it was really encompassed around him, coming, from everywhere. So I believe that he's in a, I don't want to say dangerous position, but he in a little pickle right there. Yeah. I also heard no peace. I believe that in the back of Chrisean's mind, even if she's trying not to think about it, she kind of knows that a lot of the same old patterns are going to continue on. He ain't going to change but so much. again, the more things change, the more things remain the same. So it's really bothering her mentality. So the whole thing with her and China, her sister, I believe it's China and her, the one that are bickering right now because Chrisean didn't pay the bail money for the nephew yet. And then supposedly China said that Chrisean accused him getting arrested because he was with the family. And like China is saying, it wasn't because he was with the family. It was because of the situation with him and his baby mama. Chrisean denies the whole thing of that part of what China is saying today, if I heard her correctly, of what she was trying, her point intended of what she was saying. But she was saying that she do kind of distance herself from her family because everybody depends on her. But then sometimes she be needing somebody to lean on, and it's a lot of pressure on her with everybody depending on her. What I saw is that I could hear what she's saying, but what I'm really feeling in my spirit, this whole thing with Blueface, is really troubling to her beneath the surface. She may try to talk all big and bad the other day or what have you, like this her man, they gonna do just fine, big things are coming, this gonna be the best year and all that. But in the back of her mind, you feel me, it's like she kind of knows that it's not gonna be in the best, you know. The Fool card, she kind of know, you know, about the Moon card, you know, like unclear use of intuition. When that intuition starts to kick in and you really know that you're doing what you want to do, but there might be some deception, there might be some dishonesty, there might be a reason for you to be to use a little bit of cautiousness, false assumptions, uncertain, unclear in the back of her mind. So she might be putting the best on the outside for the fans and everything, but deep down inside, you know, when stuff, it really ain't changed too much. Excuse me. And all of this is for educational purposes only. So this video is for educational purposes only, and everything is alleged. So although she talk all big and bad, deep down inside, you know when things are not really right. You know, you kind of know when people are only going to change but so much, or they just saying, you know, whatever they saying, but they're going to kind of be themselves. She ought to know that. And even if she's telling herself that she's not going to think like that, she's not worried or don't want to worry, I mean, how can it not bother you even beneath the surface, even subconsciously, you know? So she might not be aware that it's bothering her, but it's definitely bothering her. So I saw a lot of confusion. I heard no peace. I believe that Katt Williams is also coming up with like kind of like his piece is a little bit interrupted. I mean, how can it not be? I mean, with everything that he said, it was something that I wanted to say. So, yeah, as far as the situation about her saying that she wanted to cut off his penis, I heard her say that, or her mom's, Blueface's mom say that Chrisean Rock said that she wanted to cut off, she was going to cut off Blueface's penis if in fact he started cheating on her again. You know, come on. You got to know that the man, you know, just because he wants you back doesn't mean that he's changed. All right. So going all into this, I did see the hanged man for both of them, because love is just not enough, especially if it's perverted. If your love is perverted, or you in your shadow side, your shadow self, I mean, it's just love is just not enough, you know? So, but experience is the best teacher for people. So that's why I'm not on here ranting off, being mad at her, or going off like some of the other creators are doing, or the readers or whatever. Because if we don't learn our lessons from the experience that we go through, then that just means that we have to keep repeating it, unfortunately, and going through things over and over again. All right. But she may have some good fulfillment with him. They might have some good times and all. They might have some fun, nice, cute little moments that we, you know, could see online, or see on the show that they're going to be doing another show. It probably won't be called Crazy in Love again. I don't think it's going to be called Crazy in Love, but it'll be called something else. But anyway, I'm sure they'll have some good times. But the toxicity of it all, I don't think that all of that is going to go away, because, they're going to be right back with some upside down the world card situation. So that, things are not going to really go perfectly for them. I'm sure there's no way that all that toxicity can get out of somebody overnight. And, Blueface ain't went to no counseling or nothing like that, and went through nothing in life to, at this point, he's still young to really change him. So another thing that I had saw repetitively, I was getting visions of Rock online, just crying, hollering and crying, and talking about all her problems with Blueface all over again. That's going to come in the future. I've been seeing it even from the time that they call themselves hooking back up and her moving in the house. Okay, so I've been seeing that. So that's definitely going to happen. And so the world in reverse, mourning the loss of what could have been, and honor the shocking disappointment you are experiencing. As you pick yourself up, it's important to create your own sense of closure in order to heal and move on to the next opportunity. So what that means, the world in reverse, it's like choosing the wrong path. You're not going to get the full fulfillment as to what you really wanted. I'm sure the ideal man of what she really wants, she's not going to get. And I don't know if he's getting the ideal woman in her, but there is something. There is a connection there. And we're going to get into some of that, what I saw. They do have even if it's a toxic one, even if it's a trauma bond, they do have a bond. But anyway, a lot of times, if we don't heal properly and move on to the right opportunity, it can lead to disappointment, is basically what I'm getting out of the world card being upside down. So you're not going to get that joy. You're not going to get that completion or that abundance or that achievement or that happy ending. Not really. Not all the way. Not 100%. That's like, hey, traveling the world. So if it's upside down, you're not going to feel like you're traveling the world and having a good time. It's like going in the wrong direction and not the right one, basically. Okay. So that's what that means. So she's going to be online mourning the loss, mourning a loss. Okay. So it's not going to be a total fulfillment. Okay, so let's move on. It also represents a false start. I kept hearing false start. And then a new beginning for, let's see, that would have been the Two of Cups card. So that's like soulmates, romantic relationships, partnerships, nurture, close relationships. Yeah. Like the Two of Cups, like they're trying to start something. But I saw him starting in two different directions. So this card is going to go, like I saw two. So he's going to be trying to have a false start with both. You know why it's false? Because he's going to be trying to start with both her and Jaidyn at the same damn time. Yeah, it's like I saw him going in two different ways and in two different directions. And so he's going to be going basically back and forth with the both of them. Yep. And a divided house cannot stand. So it might be standing, but how you standing with a whole bunch of mess. Built on the wrong foundation. So he's going to try to, have Jaidyn, a connection with Jaidyn in some type of capacity. And basically, if she's willing to be in that sideline position, he's willing to put her there. Yep. So that's the type of success that they're going to have for everybody involved. Well, the trilogy of it all. But if they like it, I love it. And if Jaidyn allows it, he will have them both. Even if Jaidyn is the backup or the second home or the second chick, I'm seeing him unstable in all his ways. Yeah, so he's going to be unstable in that way, okay? False promises to both or divided promises to both. So he will continue to be divided is what I was shown. Yep. Even if it's behind closed doors. So after a while of this false start, okay, as he's going to do and say the right things to a degree, okay, but he's saying some good things to the both of them. That's the thing. He's saying some type of things to the both of them, trying to hold on to the both of them in the capacity that he wants them right now, okay, and even that's subject to change with him, but so after he does the right things towards Chrisean to a degree, then he's gonna go ahead on and be his real self, which is that shadow side. And we all know that. And really, all I saw them do is just, all he did was just change positions. He just swapped them out. So Jaidyn is just on the back end and Chrisean is in the front right now. All right, so that's what's going on. So yeah, what I did see, like I told you guys earlier, was when Rock said that mentally it's just a lot. It's a lot of pressure with everyone needing her. What I saw, what that real pressure is with her, is Blueface. But she's not really admitting. But that's what I really, man, I'm telling y'all, yeah, that's what I saw. Because deep down, she knows that it's his circus. And she's concerned that mentally it's just this thing is weighing down on her. And if she tries to act as if it's not, she's just kidding herself. We know that, but it is. And she's not going to admit that, okay? Because she don't want to appear like she don't know what she's doing, I guess. Now that's me talking, okay? I didn't say I saw that, but yeah. But this thing has been in the working for some time. It's been in the working, y'all. It didn't just happen overnight. They've been planning, okay? They've been making plans, and they have been seeing one another, and they have been, he been over to her house and stuff like that. If y'all think that it was, yeah. And so I would just say my advice to her would be, I know that she's praying for a different start, a different finish this time, a different ending, a different outcome, but unfortunately it's going to be about the same. She's going to have some of the same issues. And the hangman in reverse indicates that it is something that they both want, okay? So including him. So if he's saying that he doesn't want it, this relationship with Chrisean, or that he really don't want her over there for nothing but the help, is what I heard that he told Jaidyn. If he's saying that to this one or that one, that's a lie. Because, yeah, he does want Chrisean to be the front chick right now, okay? He does want another start with her. And the reason why I call it a false start is because he's going to continue some of the same behaviors. So you will see this thing play out in that manner as this thing unfolds. But yeah, he does want it because it's a certain type of dynamic between them that's different, that he's not getting with Jaidyn or nobody else. It's like he don't feel challenged enough or stimulated enough with anyone else. Okay, so it's like an aphrodisiac bond, like a food or a drink or a drug that stimulates your sexual desire, is what I was shown. So it's a certain type of bond that's part of the bond that they have. So now they both want it. So if he's saying that he don't, whatever he's telling Jaidyn about, this is just she's over here because she's the help. No, that's not true. So and he's not willing to release it. Okay. He's not willing to let Chrisean go. But anyway, so just like he's gonna try to hold on to Jaidyn too, but in a different capacity. They just swap sides. Yep. I did also see that Jaidyn was wishing death on Rock as I was channeling. I heard chaos magic, but it wasn't like I was hearing the form of magic. I know there's a form of magic that's chaos. When I looked it up, but but that's not what I was seeing. I was seeing that she's trying to do something to cause chaos or confusion between Blueface and Chrisean Rock and she's been doing it for an extended period of time. And I think it has been affecting the relationship, not to mention, Blueface has his own issues, but I'm sure that the stuff that she's doing, it's like I heard behind the face. So Jaidyn puts on this facade like she's one way, but she's been doing chaos magic. She might be smiling, in his face, or I don't know what she's doing. But even when she's acting like everything is okay, she's doing something. She's retaliating in some type of way. She's just one of those, still waters run deep. So she's not going to fight it out like Rock will, but she is something. I mean, don't think that she's not retaliating in some type of way. She just goes to her closet and does it. She does her thing behind closed doors. And I did see that some of her family members maybe have enlisted for, she's receiving help from them. Yeah. So they're helping her with the chaos magic. Maybe it's someone that the family uses. I don't know. But she's getting, I think, divine, professional help. Someone higher than her that they're probably seeing. But yeah, Blueface definitely wants Jaidyn to be the new Seeking Link. So in the same capacity that he had Rock in, they just basically changed spots. But he does get a stimulation with Rock that he does not get with anyone else, outside of the fact that Jaidyn is probably doing spell work, and that's also attractive or pulling him in her way as well. But he does have, I'm not saying he doesn't care for Jaidyn, but I don't think it's stimulating him. I didn't see that type of stimulation of what I saw, like what he has for Rock. And I'm sure that he loves and respects her to a degree as Jaidyn, as being the mother of his children. But what I saw, what he had for Rock was different. Okay, so if you want to comment below, you can. I'm going to try to sign off right now because I really want to make this quick. But I did see some angel numbers that maybe does coincide with something that I said. So I don't want to shortchange you guys. So let me go ahead on and see what I saw in gematria. Yeah. So I did see the value in gematria for Katt Williams was 1220. And what that is, the meaning of that number is being realigned with what matters the most in your life, guidance, balance in your life, being in harmony in your life. Balance. Yeah, he's being used to bring some balance around here. It's just not, it's one that's very upsetting to different people. I'm sure they're very upset about the type of balance that he's bringing to the internet. But anyway, as far as he's concerned, yeah, I did see some unsettling with him. It would be unsettling if you were true to yourself and you said some things that you wanted to say when you said it, and it was meant for you to say it at that time, and you did it, but then you have to deal with the after effects of it. So it'll bring balance and judgment to the system, and that's all I'm gonna say. But then it is gonna cause some confusion and all the other words and things that I was hearing. And then, yeah, I guess he needs some type of protection over him, because I did see darts coming at him from all around, which we know that's just common sense, and it's another thing to see it. Okay, so I'm going to sign off right now. This is Tish Angelish, and you can see me on Tish Talk TV. Talk to you later, and I'm on IG as well as TikTok and Facebook. All right, guys.